Hi guys, this is Soulflare. We're going to go over how to clear corners in Valorant really quickly, and then we're going to look at some clips that were sent in to me, and we're going to talk about what could be done better. Before we get to corner clearing, I do want to share one little piece of information that a lot of players don't know, which is, as you move around, you make noise. We're making our footstep noises right here, but there's actually a window from when you're not moving to when you start making sounds. So we're going to line up here on this brick, and I'm going to hold my A key until I make a noise. Right here. So it's at this brick. You have this entire distance to work in before you make a noise. So you see, I'm stepping back and forth, and I'm not making a noise here. You have room to play. And remember, you can step all the way till you make that footfall noise, because if you're clearing a corner and you know there's somebody there, you're going to shoot them anyway. They know you're there as soon as you pull the trigger. So now let's talk about actually clearing a corner. A lot of players' biggest mistakes is they come around a corner and then they try to aim at the guy. This guy's here, we're looking over here. Oh, look, I'm going to flick and try to shoot him. That's not how you take corners. That's how you get killed. What you can do instead is we're going to line our crosshair up here. We're going to step out and we're going to just, pre-aim this guy. If there's a guy there, you've killed him. He's not going to react to this. And also, look where I'm standing as I'm taking this angle out, how far back I am from this wall. The reason for this is perspective. If you were right here, and we're going to do this same movement, we're going to step out and we're going to shoot this guy. Watch how far I need to move. That's quite far. If I come back here, look at that little step. Look at that tiny little step. It also gives you an advantage if you don't hit this headshot and you need to get out. It's a lot easier for you to cut the angle off than it is for them to, or it's really easy for you to cut the angle off compared to up here. If you're up here, you peek out and you start shooting this, you have 100% committed to this fight. You are going to kill them or you're going to die. Reason being, look how far up this wall we wallbang here. If you're standing right here, you take this fight, and you don't kill him, and you come this way, you're dying through the wall. If you go this way, you're now exposing yourself to all this right here, which you haven't cleared yet. You're going to die to the second teammate. But we're back here, and we missed this shot. We step back. Look how quickly I'm out of, that little step back took me out of line of this. You're not going to get killed through the wall. You might get tagged and lose some life, but you're not going to die to this unless they get really lucky and headshot you with an AWP. But that happens. Nothing you can do about it. The other thing is, if you miss this shot, you can step forward further, and you've blocked this line of sight again. But you've only exposed yourself to this tiny box here, which is a smaller angle, and you can, if you miss this shot, you can take your step and you can aim here as you're taking that step and basically clear it. And then if there's nobody there, you can go back and you can spam this wall here. Remember, you can spam corners. We spam through this corner, look where it's hitting. It's hitting here. Why would we want to spam here when the guy was in the corner? Well, once he sees you do that, he probably stepped out, to try to finish you. But if you spam that corner, chances are you're going to tag him. We all know what happens. You get tagged by a random bullet. You die pretty quick. So another thing to remember is when you step out of a corner, make it so that, one, you're stepping away from the corner on a straight line. Don't do some sort of weird archy things. Make one solid movement, have your crosshair lined up, boom, corner cleared. Boom, spot cleared. Boom, spot cleared. Boom, spot cleared. We're lining up before we take the corner so that everything doesn't require us to move our crosshair. Now we're going to go take a clip, and I know I'm not perfect at showing this, but I do know kind of the basics to it and can explain it. But now we're going to go look at some clips that were sent in about clearing angles. So he's doing the bomb defusal mode. I really like this mode. If you are not able to clear the hard difficulty of this every single time, no questions asked, you should spend 5 to 10 minutes in this every single day until you can. It's really good. But anyway, we're going to step out. He stepped out and he cleared this angle. He stepped out nice and far. This guy probably loses the fight if he's there. Now, the problem here is he never cleared these boxes with his crosshair. You need to be clearing spots like this with your crosshair, as well as kind of paying attention to somebody that could potentially peek you up here and up here. We just ignored these entirely. It's really easy when you do these modes to get into a behavior where you know the bots won't peek you, so you just don't look. Look. Get it ingrained in your mind to look and to line up with it so that if there is somebody there, you can kill them. It's going to come around. So what happens here is, let's watch crosshair placement at a quarter speed as we take this corner here. So quarter speed. We stepped out, but our crosshair wasn't lined up with his head. We're aimed down here. And then we have to make a flick back. We missed. And then we had to reline up. We missed a couple bullets. We took some damage when we didn't need to take any. So back to normal speed. We're going to clear out the spot. Notice something here as we cleared this spot. Our crosshair was... Oops, let's go back a bit further. Our crosshair is locked on the corner the entire time, and we never put the crosshair over this guy, or this guy. You die to any of these three. If anybody's in those three, you're dead. Yeah, you got this guy. This guy's not killing you. You've got it. But the other three, yeah, they got you. We got the clear there. And we died to this guy because we stepped out and hesitated and tried to step back. Let's go on a bit. Checking that corner. Again, we didn't check the center boxes. Just don't even check the other three. Just sprint straight for that guy in the corner. You can't do that. You die to the other three. And you die to him too because you didn't stop before he shot. Had to make a flick because you're edge locked. Don't lock on the edge. When you come around the corner, your crosshair needs to be where your opponents are going to be. Again, you didn't clear this spot. You just like assumed he was going to be here and sprinted around the corner. You got to check each spot one by one in a fluid motion. So that one there, we weren't clearing the boxes, so we had to make a flick back. That one there, you didn't line your crosshair up. So you took a bunch of damage. Now you're at 50 HP. It makes this a lot harder. If there was a guy in those boxes back here, you didn't clear boxes. You didn't clear this box. Watch. If we come back here, we're looking at it. We turned away right as we exposed ourselves to this angle. If you'd still been looking as you got here, you would see this angle, but you don't, so you died. If there's a guy there, you 100% died to him. Shot while moving. Gotta wait until you get there, stop moving, then shoot. Especially if you're at low health and you gotta get that one tap. Again, we were edge lock coming around. You took a weird arcing movement. One solid, smooth motion. Check all the angles. They're not always going to be in that lower spot. Yeah, it was a good flick back, but our crosshair wasn't in the right spot. See, you were edge locked and you weren't ready for that guy. He killed you that time, just like I told you he would every time. That's pretty good. You cleared that last spot correctly. The first 3 spots are a bit iffy. There's nothing wrong with pre-shooting those. Except getting peeked by a bot when you spend too long on it. Would you look at that? We got our first defuse. Now if that bot was a player, you'd probably die, but... Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Soulflare on how to take some corner angles. If you have a clip like we saw there about taking angles on the bomb defusal map, feel free to post it to Streambuilder YouTube and post a link in the comment section. If I have time, I will go through, take a look, and post a video just like this going through your clips, and perhaps I'll combine a bunch together. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day.